What's going on, guys? So today we are working on our budget, and I'm going to show you my sheet, but this is all you're going to get of it. Ta-da! This is my budget sheet so far. So we're going to start with our paycheck. I am mostly going to be talking through this, okay? So bear with me. So 7/9/26. Last week Thursday is when I got paid. I got paid $815.50. Don't know the number of hours I worked. If I really want to know, I can look into it. It's less than 40 hours though. I can tell you that. To be purchased, like on the to-dos for purchases, is gas, which I will spend a maximum, absolute maximum of $50. Usually takes between 40 and maybe 45-ish, but it's always under 50. Even when the gas prices went crazy high, it's under $50. So, in my savings account, I put $100.50, okay? I had a couple of debts to pay to my friends, Alex and Andy. 27 to Alex, 91 to Andy. I bought, and then I had my student debt, like not my student loan debt, but like student bills that I had to pay. Fun money I spent on Safari pedals. I spent almost 192.40. Amazon Music, or not Amazon Music, Amazon for my friend's birthday gift, which I will not disclose because it's a surprise, and if I upload this, well then I'm not going to spoil their gift. Like, come on now. Anyway, that was around $10. There was a spiritual session I had yesterday. That was 120, which is a good price, by the way. In my opinion, it's a good price. It was a great service, so I'm very happy with it. And it's kind of a sliding scale, so it can vary month to month or session to session or whatever. But I'm very happy about that. Anyway, and then my Nintendo Online membership was $21.09. For groceries, we spent $30.41 and $36.58. So we're calculating things still. And of course, I'm using my phone calculator, so it's going to be tricky to try to record and do this. And I'm supposed to pick up my mail soon and all of that. So savings. So my breakdown here. So I started off with $815.50, right? I'm going to have to go through, I have like maybe between $200 and $300 left, based on the amount I've spent. So going out to eat, I have spent $0 of that so far. I have not paid for any meals going out to eat. I have paid my debts. Those I could, if I really wanted to, count towards going out to eat because it's usually like, hey, let's go to a restaurant. Oh, I don't have money. Oh, I'll pay for you as long as you pay me back. I will pay the person back. So, or we could split it up of like the debts towards Alex since it's less than the debts towards Andy. The debts towards Andy was almost $100 because it had been stacking a while and I'd be going out to eat with them and blah, blah, blah. Which is okay as long as I paid my debts, within a reasonable time frame. Think of it as a bill. My grocery bill, we are at $66.99. Kind of funny that it's not 6.7. I'm not making a 6.7 joke. I'm too old for that shit. But it's kind of funny that it didn't round to the next dollar is what I was intending to say, but it's 2 6s and 2 9s. I don't know. Going out to eat, like I said, was a $0. Gas is to be determined out of 50. I'm trying very hard to stick to an actual budget now because I need to save some money up this summer. I also have a little piggy bank full of change. Like, it's kind of heavy. So I need to take that in. Like a little kid, I'm going to go into the bank and say, hey, can you count my change and put it in my savings account, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, yeah, sure. And then I just tack that onto my savings total or just extra money. If I really wanted to, I could put it under fund money, but we're not doing that. The whole point of budgeting is to save money and spend less of it or spend smarter. So my savings, $100.50 out of whatever. I don't know what my maximum is. And then I have this whole sheet of like how much gas should cost me each month, groceries I buy, and like how much I get this expense per month. So per month, gas is $50. So if I really wanted to, I could break it up into 2 different categories for 2 different weeks, or I can just budget $100 a month in case I need gas twice, in the case I'm driving a lot. I don't know. But for a breakdown, laundry costs me $6.25 a week. However, we'll put laundry because that's like $12.50. So that rounds to 25. So we'll say 0 out of $12.50, and if I get those lint dryer balls or the wool dryer ball things, I can cut down on my dryer time, and then I can stop paying the extra 25 cents, which will add up. But and I can just do like the normal cycle, medium, not do the extra 5 minutes for 25 cents, which could be worse. I need to grab those still off of Amazon, is where I'm planning to get them from. I just have not purchased them yet because they're in the haul cart, and the haul cart, well, haul is different than Prime is different than Prime. Amazon Music is different from everything. It's like you have to have a subscription for everything these days. So let me see here. Dining out's 120 max. I did not know that. 120. Okay, I have too many numbers here. I had started like this, and now it's like this. This is messy. I don't like how messy it is, but I'm trying to color coordinate and highlight it so that it's like easier to read with fun, pretty colors all over it. Groceries should cost up to $200 a month is what I had initially planned. So we'll say out of 200, laundry is 25. That's more of a monthly breakdown, but we'll just go off $12.50. And then we'll write in parentheses 25 per month. My Amazon Music is right now 0 out of 7. Amazon Prime for students is currently at a 0 out of, I think my maximum I set for that is 8. Because it's going to be like $7, $6 something cents, $7 something cents. I'm not trying to make a joke. Stop thinking that. I can't English. Oh my God. Dining out is 120, going out to eat, whatever. I put OTE, out to eat, because I forgot dining out is another thing I can call it. So about $400 a month or $200 bi-weekly are for expenses. So this paycheck, my groceries are 100. My groceries are $100 for 2 weeks, like $50 a week, which I think I can swing that because I go grocery shopping more so bi-weekly than actually weekly, unless it's something like, I ran out of milk, I need to go to the grocery store. I don't have taco seasoning, I need to go to the grocery store, and like smaller purchases here and there. So that's supposed to be a 1, and now it looks weird. 1, 0, 0. Oh, now it looks even more weird. Okay. Also, I just have my wisdom teeth out on Thursday, so my mouth hurts. Yay! So if I'm moving my mouth weird or different, that's probably why. Great. So, going out to eat, 120. I've spent 0 of that so far. Gas, to be determined out of 50. Laundry, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So how much have I spent this month? Well, I'll get back to you on that. Actually, I have a calculator. Stay there. Scooting, leaning, and I'm almost falling out of my chair. Ta-da! I have a fancy little graphing calculator that I had, bought for the TI-84 Plus Silver Edition. Lovely. Second memory 2, no, quit. Second memory 3 for clear entries. Okay, so we have 150 plus 27. We're also counting what we saved into our account too. Plus 91 plus 92.40. I could literally scan this with my phone and it would do it for me, but I'm doing it the hard way so I can really see these numbers. Plus 80.57 plus the Amazon total was 40.41 plus 36.58 plus 120 plus 21.09. Those are all of my charges that I have experienced so far. And this is just over 3 days since my paycheck. $609.55. Okay, so I have not quite 200. I have around $200 left of my paycheck. Total as of right now, total spent $609.55, including saved money. If we take out saved money, it would be $509.05. But we're going to include the money that we saved because that just makes it easier. So we have spent $600. We have, assuming that all of this is correct, so we take our total, $815.50 minus $609.55 equals $1550 minus 609.55. Our account should be at around $205.95, assuming that I accounted for all of my purchases. Now, I did take a look at my bank account. It is slightly over $200 in my savings, which, if obviously a human error is a thing we got to pay attention to, but basically I'm doing pretty good. Savings, we're going to say a max of 300 or infinite, because I could save ideally an infinite amount of money, but that's not realistically possible, so we say like 300 max. So, okay, I would say for fun money, I would say 300. I would say more than 300, but that's ridiculous. Also, I tend to splurge a little bit, go on little shopping sprees, go out shopping with friends, etc. I'm learning to be better about that, and that includes all online shopping that isn't actual needs, like groceries and such. If I really wanted to, so we're going to have an ideas section here. Less in out to eat, oat, more in save or fun. Laundry we're going to leave alone because we did not have to. Okay, and then since laundry is half this pay, $625 to save. So what we're going to do is, if we have money left over in any of the categories, aka if the next payday comes around and we still have money left over from last paycheck, we can either leak some over from previous paycheck into next paycheck, or we can save all of the additional money that we saved that we didn't spend, essentially. So like, let's say for groceries, let's pretend, so my budget is $100 every 2 weeks. I'm going by pay period instead of by month, since it's like a little easier and more tangible, and I kind of started in the middle of the month, and it's a fucking mess. So, and I know not to bid on eBay again. That was a mistake. Don't go bidding on eBay. It's literally gambling. It's horrible. Anybody could have told me that. It would be that addictive. Anyway, so let's say, I spent $66.99 on groceries. My budget is $100. Let's say that I have all of my groceries, and let's say next week comes around, and then into some of the next week, and turns out I didn't need all of my grocery money for the month. Let's say I only spent that $66.99. That additional penny, and I'm just going to do it on the calculator. I don't want to do mental math right now. $33.01. The 33 penny. Pennies. I smell pennies. No, I do not. The additional $33.01, I could like keep a note of that and be like, hey, this is how much I didn't spend. I can put that towards savings. And it can also, like I said, it can bounce towards the next pay period. So basically, let's say I go a little over budget with my groceries. I didn't plan carefully. Well, that $33.01, that's extra money I had initially set aside for groceries. The goal is to not go over budget, but to also have some cushion if I do need to go over budget in any of the areas. with the potential exception of fun money. Now, fun money is anything from impulse purchases to planned fun purchases, like the safari pedals I'd been planning for like at least a week, probably closer to 2+ weeks. And I'd been seeing ads like crazy for it. Guess what? I bought them. So all you advertising people can stop advertising them to me because I bought the everything bundle. And I got the student discount, which I'm very, very grateful for because I'm like, oh my God. I'm not complaining about their prices. I'm complaining about my ability to manage my money. That's what I'm complaining about. But oh my God, I saved some money. I'm glad. So thank you. Maybe sometime I could do some music stuff and like ask if I could like promote their brand and get something out of it, or like something like a promotion or whatever, or be like, hey, this isn't sponsored but Safari pedals, blah blah blah, like they're great. But little side note, they're pretty cool, like really cool. I love what they can do, the pedals, the cubby, all of it, not just from what I've done but from the ads I've seen. Very good stuff, highly recommend so far. And they also have a subscription, but I just bought the everything bundle, so it's set and good. And I have like lifetime access, so I'm not upset about that. But anyway, let's see, what time is it? It is 2:43 p.m. I was going to go out 13 minutes ago, and the majority of that time was spent recording, with the exception of like 3 minutes or so. But yeah, so basically I've spent that much this month. Fun money, I have $176.51 left. I can spend of that. Now, what I'm going to do is I have some options here. I can either go on Amazon and buy that MIDI keyboard thing, the Akai Mini Plus that I've been wanting, or, and this would be smarter, wait till next paycheck or even next month so that it's a more planned purchase and I don't have to freak out about money stuff. However, the sooner I get my hands on one of those, the better. Though, so I want the Akai Mini Plus, Akai Professional Mini Plus, the MPK Mini Plus. Okay. So, I'm trying to find it used. Used, it would be about $130. If I buy it brand new, it's going to be closer to $170. So I'd rather just save the $40, buy used. Now, there is also a Novation like launch key. I want like, was it like a 37 key? It's got 3 octaves. So 8 times 3 is 24, and there's 8 notes in an octave. But it's like a 7. The number ends in a 7. It's either 27 or 37 key. Well, then you got to account for the black keys too, not just the white keys. So basically, we'll just say it's a 37 key keyboard. Okay, that keeps it easier. I think that's the right number. Or somewhere around there. I don't know. But basically, I want to we'll put wants, plan. Fender Rumble 15 is a want. Wool dryer balls. Glue tape or glue stick for more crafty stuff, because one of my glue sticks is like dead, out, whatever. Fender Rumble 15, because I would like a better amp for my music stuff. However, there's a way I could do it with a bunch of computer stuff, but if I'm going to have a jam session with one of my coworkers, like I did, was that last weekend? Not the weekend that just happened, not this weekend, over the weekend, but like the weekend before that, I believe. We did a jam sesh, which was fun, and I got to use his amp, and he has like a really cool like Fender Mustang whatever amp, like the one with the digital effects and everything, which is really cool. Fender makes a bass one, but it's pricey, and it's a 25 watt. I want more of a 15 watt amp because, the more power it's packing, packing. The more power it's packing, it packs more of a punch, the more weight it's going to be to carry around, the larger the speaker. It's going to be heavy, maybe not heavy, but it's going to be more to lug around. So I want the Rumble 15 because my amp is literally like that big, about a little bit larger than the length of my cell phone. So yeah, but anyways, there's that. I'm looking at the Fender Rumble 15, wool dryer balls, glue tape or glue stick. What else did I want? Oh yeah, Akai MPK Mini Plus, case for MPK Mini Plus, because I want to buy a case for it so I can like keep it safe and protected, because it will not fit in my PreSonus case. I highly doubt it. Yeah. So there's that. I'm very slowly working on budgeting. Budgeting is a huge, money is a huge, ow, that hurts. My wisdom teeth are out, so my mouth went surgery. My mouth hurts. Anyway, so bleh. And doing that is probably not good for my mouth. That time it didn't hurt because I didn't do it so aggressively and big. But anyways, guys, I keep acting like I'm gonna end the video and then I'm like, haha, it's like, no. But the Fender Rumble 15 wool dryer balls, which are more of a need than a want, but it'll save me money. The glue tape or glue stick, the Akai Mini Plus, MPK Mini Plus, the case for that because it won't fit in my PreSonus case, like I just said. It'd be cool to maybe get more effects plugins, but I don't know for sure. Pokemon is always a want. However, I know that that's a stupid purchase. I considered getting a Switch too. However, that is also a stupid purchase right now. Why? Nothing against Nintendo. They're a great company, in my opinion. I love Nintendo. Been playing their games since I was a kid. Grew up with the Wii, had a 2DS, well, a 3DS and then a 2DS. The Nintendo, all of the Switches except Switch 2. So I have had the Switch Lite, which was yellow. I've had the regular Switch, which I think was the Animal Crossing back, but not the Animal Crossing Joy-Cons. And then I've also, right now, I have the OLED. So, cool stuff. I would love a Switch 2, but I don't want to deal with transferring my Animal Crossing island over, paying for all of the upgrade packs, etc., and I need to save my money. So, yeah. Wants, needs this week. Caffeine water. I need to get caffeine water. My mom bought me a Water Joe, which they're actually good. They taste kind of like normal water and they're caffeinated, so I'm like, woo! The wool dryer balls can wait for now, unless I find myself with extra money. Wait, he. I don't know. Any cash would be great, but that's not happening right now. So I will list stuff on Facebook Marketplace to try to get any extra income, and then I can just either put that straight into savings or put it towards fun money. We'll see what happens. Yes. So, anyways, guys, also going to Quick Trip and grabbing food from the hot thing, the hot spot, hot station, whatever. Guess what? That's going out to eat money or fun money. They could be categorized either way. It's my budget, my choice. But yeah, so I need to get caffeine water. I need to get my mail. I need to have my appointment at 4 p.m. Yeah. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for checking this out. Don't know if this will be a public video or not, but if it's a public video, it'll be a public video. I know I'm going into like details with finances and stuff, so that can be kind of private, sensitive information, but I made sure not to include like any very secure numbers or any of that. Even though I'm providing kind of a transaction history, yeah. I don't know. I just hope nothing bad happens with that. But it's not like I'm providing card numbers or anything. By the way, no. I would not do that. I'm not stupid. Yeah. So, thanks for checking this out. And as always, ka-chow.